Good morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of Hayden Big Grilling. Now, this morning we're going to bust out the crock pot, get some crock pot chicken and rice going. First thing I'm going to do is get my liner, put in my crock pot, like so. Now, again, the crock pot liner is not mandatory. Just makes cleanup a lot faster and a lot easier. Next thing we're going to do is put our chicken down in the crock pot, like so. Next, I'm going to take one onion. I'm going to dice this up, and it's all up to you how small or how large you want your onion to be cut. Alrighty. Adding the last little bit of diced up onion. I got the onion pretty well evened out throughout the crock pot here. Next, we're going to add 1 can of cream of chicken. We're just going to kind of spread that out throughout the dish here, the crock pot rather. And this is how it should look. Now, the recipe I found calls for it to go for 7 hours, but my crock pot only does increments of 2. So we're going to put it on the 8-hour, and then we're going to turn it off at that 7-hour mark. Folks, we're down to about 40 minutes left on our crock pot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this box of Zatarain's yellow rice. So we're going to cook this box of rice as per the instructions on the box. This one here take roughly 30 minutes. So we're allowing time for the water to start boiling, so go ahead and get your rice going. Alrighty, we're down to about 30 minutes remaining on our timer. I'm gonna lift the lid. I'm gonna pull my chickens. Shoot. Well, the recipe said to pull your chickens out and shred them, but folks, just trying to grab them. Some guys are shredding, falling apart, so disregard that. I'm just going to take my tongs here with a soft end so that way I don't puncture a hole in my liner. But I'm just going to stir this around. Alright, folks, that's how it's looking. I'm going to put the lid back on it. Alright, folks, so our rice just finished. And remember, we're going to now take that rice and just kind of pour it in to the crock pot here. Once we get the rice in, we're just going to kind of stir that all in, stir it around. Get it good and mixed in. Now, we're going to come back with 1 can of whole kernel corn drained. We're going to pour that corn in. Give it a good mix. Last thing we're going to add to this, now the recipe called for 1 cup of shredded cheddar. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here. Add some cheddar cheese into this. Stir in the cheddar cheese, the shredded cheddar. Cheddar makes it better. But yeah, so we're going to stir this in. All right, we all got a good stirring now. We're going to put the lid back on it, and we're going to watch for our cheese. Once it gets bubbly, we're all done. All right, it literally took just a few minutes for the cheese to get really good and melted and bubbly. Folks, when I saw a picture of this on the internet, all that cheese and the rice and the chicken, it looked amazing. And I'm telling you right now, it looks as picturesque and as pretty right here on this plate as it did in that picture. So I'm really excited about this taste test. All right, folks, there it goes. Yes. Well, folks, that's really good. Really good. You got the cheese, the chicken, rice, corn, the cream of chicken soup in there, the onion. It all blends together very, very well. Has a delicious taste to it. And folks, this was quick, all right? It took us, what, 5 minutes prepping it this morning. Yeah, it's set in the crock pot for 7 hours. Now, you could do this on high for 3 hours. But set in the crock pot while we're at work, come home, cook the rice, threw it in the crock pot with the corn and the cheese, and that literally took just a few minutes for that cheese to really get bubbly. So this is a great weeknight meal. Perfect for that hustle and bustle of the weeknight routine. So y'all please give us one a try for those crazy busy nights. You won't regret it. It's really good. It's delicious. So I'm about to dig into this, but y'all please let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe. And folks, let's keep it rolling. Thank y'all so much. Good night.